everyone. Tash Vanzetti, Discovery Coach and Mentor, coming to you on this amazing Friday. I am back from my daughter's Year 6 graduation, her candle ceremony. And yes, there were tears, mainly from me, some from her, some from a lot of people in the room. And it was a really beautiful way for the Year 6s to hand their leadership candles over to the Year 5s as she graduated. So let me know as you're coming on, say hi. Hi, Kate, how are you? I'm back. My tears have dried up. I'm a bit of a crier. I get very emotional very quickly, very easily. And seeing my daughter graduate Year 6 today was beautiful. It was lovely. But transition can be really emotional for our kids and for us as adults. So I just want to share what we went through this morning so you can kind of be a bit kinder to yourself when you're going through your own transitions. For anyone watching this replay, let me know if this resonates as well. So, hi, Rachel, how are you? So, yeah, the tears were welling up in me before the ceremony had even started because I knew what to expect because my son had done it only 2 years before. So I've been there like, oh, apologies. It was a bit of a loud ringtone, wasn't it? It's just my husband. I'll call him back in a sec. Hey, Dora, how are you? So, yeah, I knew that this transition for her leaving primary school, going into high school next year, I knew it would be emotional for me. I knew it would be emotional for her. So the tears were well and truly brewing before it even really started, before the ceremony had even started. But I really didn't know why I was sad because I don't think I was sad. I think it was just an emotional journey. It's just a transition. It's a new way of exploring our feelings and our thoughts and all the stuff that goes with that. So Cassidy is super excited about high school. She is actually wearing her new school dress today, as in for the new school. She doesn't start till February next year. She's home now. And she's so excited. So there's so many beautiful things that she's looking forward to in the new year. And yet it was still emotional to say goodbye. It was still emotional to let go of something that she was so familiar with, that was such a big part of her life for 7 years, for primary school. And we all have this same journey when we go through school or when we change careers or when we change our identity in whatever way. No matter how excited you are by the future, no matter how much you are looking forward to the new chapter that you're developing, the new business that you're creating, the new direction you're going, no matter how excited you are, no matter how right you know it is for you, there's still emotion through the transition. There's still that emotional tug towards what you've always done, what you know to be familiar, what you know, like how you know how to show up when you've been doing something for so long. And when you move away from that, no matter how excited you are, emotion's going to come up. You know, shit's going to come to the surface, whether you like it or not. And I just want you to know that it's totally normal and natural. And you don't need to censor yourself. You don't need to filter yourself. You just need to allow that to be. There are a lot of people at school today letting their tears roll out. There are a lot of people I could see were fiercely hiding them and trying to hold them back. And I think that's what we do is we put on this facade of I'm fine, I'm amazing, I'm doing all this cool stuff, isn't it awesome? And inside they're a crumbling mess. And I just want you to know that it's okay to let some of that crumbling mess come out sometime, that we are all going through this. I'm a public crier. I cry all the time. I have no qualms about it. I have my tissues ready. I don't apologize for it. I don't try and hide it. I don't often allow myself to get into the heaving sobs if I can help it. But I'm happy to let the tears roll down my cheeks and be completely honest and open about it, and usually have a big smile that goes with them. But it reminded me today, watching her transition from primary school going into high school next year, that no matter how excited she is about Year 7 and the new school that she's off to, she's so in love with her new school. There's still emotion attached to saying goodbye and letting go of what's so familiar and so known, and that has served you well. I mean, she's had a beautiful time at primary school. The school was amazing. She's done really well. She's a really, confident, happy young woman. And yet there was a lot of emotion today that a lot of people felt they had to keep in check. So this is my little message to you. So Dora and Kate, you're in my 100K group, and there's a lot of emotion coming out in there as people are really just being honest with themselves about what's going on, what they want to do next, where they're transitioning, and all of the good stuff that comes with that. And I just don't want people to have to censor themselves. I want them to feel safe and know they're supported as we go through any transition that we're sort of venturing into at the moment. Hi Dee, how are you? Just sharing a little bit of an emotional transition from primary school to high school today. My daughter graduated year 6. Yes, I was in tears, but happy tears. They weren't, it was just happy tears to see this transition take place. They do a beautiful thing in her school where they do a candle ceremony and hand the leadership candles from the year 6 kids down to the year 5 kids. And it was just a really great way to celebrate their year, to celebrate their journey in primary school and transition to high school, which she's really excited about. She's off to Marucci College next year. That's the school she chose. That's what her heart is set on. And as excited as she is about going into that school, she's still, it can be emotional saying goodbye to what we know. So when we are transitioning in our business, in our direction, in our ideas, and our life stages, because we all change our stages in life. We go from girlfriend to wife to mum to whatever. It's just, there's transitions, there's adjustments, and it's not going to be an easy road. And I just want you guys to know that you don't have to filter all of the emotion. Just let feel the feels, be okay with that. If you need support, then reach out and get the support that you need. Like, don't try and back away in the corner and think you have to manage all of these challenges all by yourself. It's not healthy to do that. And it's so much nicer when you see other people around you going through exactly the same thing. So you realize you are not alone when you are going through any form of transition. So yes, there were a few tears. There were lots of hugs. It's all smiles now from both sides, let me tell you. But I just wanted to share that little insight and that little message today. If you want that supportive community, if you want to come and join us in the 100K group, I will pop a link in this video. But it's just so beautiful to see everyone just trusting the process, being really open and honest about what it is they want to create, about the direction that they really want to go in. No matter what success they've had in the past, it's okay to transition. Not everyone is going through a transition. Some people are just ramping up what they've already been doing. But either way, just know that you're supported and it's okay to feel the feels as you go. We are emotional beings. The emotions will come out to play. Transition can be an exciting but a really scary time. So just embrace it and be okay with that. So that is what I want to share today. Ladies, thank you for jumping on. If you're coming back to watch the replay, let me know that you are here. And have an amazing weekend. I will talk to you soon. See ya.